Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to shed some light on a political subject. Everybody is confused, everybody is vague, and everybody is ignorant about power. Power of the nation. Who has Constitution given the power to? Who is vested with power according to Constitution? People have power or politicians have power? Though the conventional philosophy, conventional wisdom prevails that politicians have power. Everywhere in the world, except a few nations in the world where people are aware they are not going to be ruled by politicians or police, because both are actually working for people. People are not working for them. They are our servant. But here you see, it's all other way around, or contrary. The servants are actually ruling the bosses. It's like employer is actually ruled by employees, and employees are ruling upon employers. It is all other way around. We always see the police is beating up people, police is ruling upon the people, police are abusing, misusing, overusing people. Police can do anything and say anything to people. But if you go into nutshell, you're going to find out that the police are actually getting salary from the taxpayers. Taxpayers are their bosses. Taxpayers are paying them the salary. But unfortunately, nobody understands. The police is working for us, not working to beat us up or working to abuse us or misuse us, or use all kinds of vituperatives, verbal abuse. No. Same thing goes for politicians. Check our Constitution. In our Constitution, it starts with, we the people give rights and power to politicians. We the people. It starts like that. Meaning, powers are vested in the hands of those people in parliament by people. Powers are given to them by people, but they are abusing the power on the people. So here, every single way you look at it, then you're going to find out that the people who are actually bosses are treated like servants, and servants are treated like bosses. Title of today's subject is People Power or Politician Power? Who should have power? Well, according to the Constitution, Indian Constitution or any democratic constitution, power is always vested in the hands of the people. Masses have power, not politicians, not leaders. We made Narendra Modi whatever he is. We made the parliamentary members, upper, lower, both the parliaments. Senators are made by the people, congressmen are made by the people. They work for us, not against us. We don't work for them. It is not vice versa. They work for us. They are our obedient servant. They must obey us. They must do whatever we desire, whatever we ask them, whatever we recommend them, whatever we suggest them, they must perform. It's the other way around. Everywhere you go, it's the other way around. So I have actually created 3 points to elaborate that concept of people power or politician power. Point number 1 is people power. As democracy vests power in the hands of the people. It is people power, not political power. Politicians are not powerful than people, but people are powerful than politicians. Because every constitution in the world, in democratic countries, not in the communist country, not in the autocratic countries, but in democratic countries, the power is vested in the hands of the politicians to govern the nation, only to govern the nation, to catapult it, to progress it, to defend it, to protect it. These kind of powers to govern the nation is given by the voters, by the people according to the Constitution. If constituents would not have voted for Narendra Modi or anyone else, then they would not have power. They would have been just ordinary people like any ordinary people. But Narendra Modi became Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister or Chief Minister of Gujarat, thanks to the people of Gujarat and the people of India. They have actually unleashed their power in the hands of the Modi. And the Modi has become powerful not to abuse this power on the people, not to impose this power to ostracize the people, to commit or perpetrate any kind of tyranny upon people. No police would be beating the farmers. No government would be turning deaf ears to the farmers. Farmers must be given justice. Farmers must be listened carefully. Farmers must be lent ears. Now, farmers are the one who made Mr. Modi Prime Minister of this great nation. Now, how Mr. Modi can allow the policemen to beat them up? How Modi can allow any authority to push them back and don't listen their grievances? No. Absolutely positively, in any democratic country, Prime Minister or President are liable, absolutely positively liable to listen the grievances of the people without turning them away or without pushing them back or without shoving or shuffling them. Point number 2 is politicians are servants of the people according to Constitution. Narendra Modi, each parliamentary member, each congressman, each senator, every member, every bureaucrat working for the government as a IAS officer, collector or mamlatdar or the judge or member of the parliament, upper house or lower house, whoever that person is, who is getting salary from the government exchequer, that means he is absolutely, positively servant of the people. People who are paying him his salary by paying taxes. And as such, he has lots of obligation for the people. He should serve people as a humble, obedient servant. He should not abuse his power. He must not actually create any kind of problem or commit any kind of tyranny or perpetrate any kind of atrocities upon people, upon the masses, because they are working for the masses. Police has no right to verbally abuse or physically abuse or abuse any which way to the citizen, because that citizen is paying taxes and that tax is actually paying his salary. So directly, absolutely directly, policeman is actually getting salary from the people, so he is absolutely obedient servant of the people. Now think, how servant can verbally abuse or physically abuse his boss? So it is vague and absolutely ignorant mentality of the people that they don't realize their own power and they always succumb to their own servant. Their servants are abusing them. Their servants misuse them. Their servants overuse them. Their servants punish them. Their servant perpetrate atrocity upon them. Their servant perpetrate tyranny upon them. Their servants actually insult them, beat them up, and do every kind of unthinkable thing. They are servants. And people are the bosses. People are their employers. And the employers are getting abused by employees. Point number 3 is, people and the politicians both are vague and ignorant about their roles. People don't know what their role is. People don't know that they have a paramount role to play. They are the bosses and they are actually controlling all the politicians, all the police, all the bureaucrats, all the government servants. They are all working for people. Now they are vague about it. They don't have any kind of clue about it. They don't know anything about it. Nor politicians, bureaucrats, government servants should know that they are working for the people and the people are the one that they have to give the answer to. They have no right to commit any kind of atrocities or any kind of tyranny upon people. Police does not know his role. That is why he is actually verbally and physically abusing people. And those people who are verbally and physically abused by police, they also are vague and ignorant about their role. Otherwise, this kind of thing would not happen. We are actually putting cart before the horse. But time will come when we are going to be more aware. We are going to be more scholarly, more educated, more thinking like Gandhiji, Pandit Nehru, Vallabhbhai Patel and all that. Then and then we are going to put the horse before the cart. Otherwise, cart would always be before the horse. These kinds of people who are working for us, those people who survive on our taxes, those people who are getting salary on our taxes, these kind of people are working directly, absolutely, positively for us. They are our employees. They are our servant. When we going to realize this thing, then scenario of the society would change. And better days, Ram Rajya, or we can say utopian days will dawn. Until then, the wrong scenario would be going on. Always, cart would be ahead of horse. Thank you very much for listening. That's all the time we have. God bless everyone on this planet. Bye.